So technically, Casey, the first goal is to move 30,000 kilograms in a 3-month period. I've done that. And then the secondary goal is to do 45. So we're kind of getting there, but at the same time, I have a lot of my stuff like disabled right now because I was trying to unlock. I'm trying to unlock my my skill tree, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to get everything unlocked. Once I get it all unlocked, then basically it's end game. Yeah, like then you just go for 45, or I mean, you can keep playing and just do like kind of whatever you want. Like how crazy do you want to make your world, basically, or your. That's really what it comes down to, is how crazy do you want to make it? So now these rockets hold 50. As you guys can see, they hold 50. And yeah, just got to keep them rolling. What about 1030, Trent? Plow Packers. So there goes our first Fruity Pebbles into space to infinity and beyond. Or something. I don't actually know what that's worth. So we'll try to watch the money down there. I'll try to watch that because I know it's kind of behind me. We just lost $100,000, $111,000, $107,000 a rocket. Because right now that rocket is the only thing that we have selling. That's it. And then the cool thing is, while it's away, the tower or the launch pad can continue to fill. And then boom, it's back that fast. Now, you know, there's nothing in here to unlock to make them go faster. So, but it's back. It puts its whatever you want to call that back up, and away it goes. So to me, we need more box makers because like there should be, in theory, there should be a box or two waiting when he gets back. Meaning the pad is full. But what I'm actually thinking about doing, because I have a lot of room in here and I want to do multiple rockets. So what I did on my past one is I would just have a whole line here. That wasn't very efficient. It didn't work very well. What I'm thinking is maybe I put some back here and then run a second set of sky cranes just to move them forward, because there's plenty of room here. Run another set of sky cranes here just to move them forward. So if I put, you know, just even a couple spots here. And box maker. So I'm in experimental land now, guys. Just saying. And we plunk these in here. And then we say, okay, so let's go from here just up to like here. Plant that over that, yeah. Okay, so we do that. And then we say pick up here, here, and here. Oh, Sarge. Is that your rail? Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Insane, Sarge. I know what you've been working on all night then, huh? Rail. So now, how does this work? Well, it's 6 to 1 rocket. This makes more sense because then I can have another for that one, and that one, and that one. And I still have room in here for more combiners. Combiners would up our production quite a bit. But you can see we're still sitting at 120 there. And the combiners, I believe, have been turning off. So I think we have enough capacity there. Yeah, the combiners turn off, so. Well, actually, it's going to constantly put to that first one, which is fine because that's where it's always going to try to pick up from first. The problem I don't want to run into is where those 3 belts just get full, because then it's not efficient anyway. I don't think it will. I don't know. It's about how do you get your boxes outside. The other thing I could do is take all my box makers outside, which wouldn't really help Because then I'd have to have a minecart moving material outside, which is not a big deal. But I would still have to have box, like the overhead sky crane things, and putting them on the belt. So I just don't know. So we'll see how this goes now, because that he's gone and we're putting in quite a bit actually. See, the problem is this like box maker's not running now, or well, because the belt's getting full. You know, it's like, how do you, what's the most efficient way here, you know? You think this is faster? I just don't know, Bert, you know? I mean, I could bring in robots, but we all know that they kind of suck. Robots would actually move from here to there, here to there, here to there. So when he comes back, there's 36, 37, 38. That's actually not bad. 39 in there. That's not bad. Not on these conveyors. No, on these conveyors, no. Okay, so there's not. Unfortunately. On the other conveyors, yes, but I can't. You can't use the like the overhead crane with these conveyors. You can't use the sky thingy with us. So yeah. I mean, I think this is working. I mean, I am losing that box maker's capacity basically, but I don't know. So maybe 5 box makers is the strat. If I put this second row down to 2, that would probably work. But actually, let's just try this. So if I do this, and then I take, and I could shorten that the hook thing up here too. Shorten that up a lot. Watch this. We go in between like that. Like 2 cranes for that one. Yeah. I could see that too, I guess. See if you do this. I guess I'm trying to get away from 2 cranes only because then that, okay, so this one here would have to go out through this window and through a side window, which the size through the side wouldn't be bad, but that's a long path too, you know? So it's like trying to make the path of like the shortest path possible, I guess. Okay. I think 5 might like really do it, you know, but yeah, 2 sky crane things around outside would probably be better. But see, now it's not just constantly full and constantly moving one, but the front crane basically, I mean, there's going to be some gaps in it, but I think the next rocket when it goes, that'll kind of, but this way we're just not having a bunch of boxes sitting around. I don't like having a bunch of boxes sitting around, you know, if we can avoid it. So I mean, that has quite a bit in there. Ideally, this belt outside would actually like back up. Ideally, I guess. It's not as, that just means we're being more efficient here and the rocket can't keep up, I guess. But it's not like we're running out either in the pad, so that's good too. Just honestly, the pad's kind of slow. Okay, so the rocket's technically full after it loads that bit. I think 5 might be the strat. Or take the second row and take it outside. That's already at 30. This is great. It's like it could keep up with like 5.5. If you could take another box maker and make it half as efficient, it would keep up with 5.5. We're gonna fill that pad before that rocket gets back. And here it comes. I would say this is working. Yeah, we're full. We're building up a supply. Consistent move, it is the most efficient. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is actually working. So, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't like having just boxes sitting around. If I go to 6, then I have boxes sitting around, which, you know, assures that this sky crane here is never empty. But at the same time, it's almost like it, I don't know, it didn't do that before. Fill up the thing. So, I don't know. Let's ramp up production here, shall we? Oh. And I don't need these belts to be this long, but I kind of like it this way, because then that's just that many more boxes. So, you know, the rocket takes a minute or something. I don't know. It's kind of my thing. Probably stop there with it. Maybe. We'll see if we get all this going. Might need to increase our production of what we got going in here, you know? Now, so the pad, it backs up here, right? But as soon as that rocket starts taking again, so like, to me, this is just bonus supply here. That's why I made it so long. It's just bonus. The box makers keep moving, you know? And then it really can get that rocket going again. It's all about how fast we can load the rocket. So, you know, we can't control how long the rocket takes to load or how long it's gone for. But we can control how much like input it has. You know what, Bubba? You're right, man. We could probably switch that over by now. You're right, Bubba. Back on our research before we increase over there. Okay. Yeah. I would assume that we have it. We do. Okay, so now we can unlock the monorail. Homer J. Simpson would be proud. Okay, so doing that means we demolish this building. We get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay, we take this and loop it. Okay, and then we need to change this factory back over. Bubba, thank you for reminding me, man. Appreciate you, bro. We'll just get rid of that. I think our minecarts are over there, but I don't really care. I can build new ones. Okay, so now we will build new minecarts here. Yeah, here comes our minecarts. It's fine. New minecarts. Okay, so now they actually didn't have any gold in here anyway, so it's not a big deal. So we will turn on this. We'll allow coal to come back in. We'll turn on that. On this. So now we will be getting coal back into here. Coal ore, excuse me, to make coal. Okay. And then oh, I got you, Casey. Okay, yeah. I got you. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna get coal production going again. So we come back over here and we can say, oh, there's more research. Hey. We can go ahead and just get rid of these. And yep, okay, we're good to go there. So we will continue this here. Add minecarts back to here. Yes, believe it or not, we are going to need all that. Turn this back on. Next time that train comes back, he should have coal with him. This back in, which means we will start selling. I am going to do some more research because I need 800,000. Actually, I'm not going to do more research through this because we have to get our Fruity Pebbles over here now. We have to get our Fruity Pebbles. This line's already set up for that. It's set up for like a full train. So we just need to go connect that line to there, which is this line. It's actually already connected. We just need some mine carts. There's 26 on there somewhere, huh? Okay. We'll just turn that on then. Okay, so now we'll be taking Fruity Pebbles all the way over to Research Land, which is good. We want to do that. Where's that minecart at, though? Not that one. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So we will, they're going to finish out what they had in before they get cranked up again. Okay, so we should be making capacitor or steel plate again. Okay, we're making steel plate. We're loading steel plate. And we should be training steel plate here in a second. So just off that rocket, we've only moved 1,700 kilograms, by the way. That's all we're moving right now. It's 1,700 kilograms. That's pathetic, guys. But tonight really hasn't been about moving stuff. Tonight has been about research. So, not really a big deal. Get rid of that water line. We don't need it. Clean up the map. Okay, so actually we are loading, I think, right? Maybe. I think it's loading, that train. Somewhere here it's loading. I can hear it. There it is, right there. Okay, so that's fine. This production will do its thing for now. I may need a secondary coal train, but that's not tonight's job. Not tonight's problem, you know? Get our numbers up. Because we'll end up with more coal here. Might need more coal going into this plant, too. But for now, back to the space rockets, you know. Fruity Pebbles. Okay, so look at what's happening here. We're already out of green. We're out of green here. We're out of green here. So we really need to get the greenhouses. I don't want to expand the gardening until I get the greenhouses because 25% more, that's a lot. That's a whole lot, you know? I think that's a good goal, which we're sending Fruity Pebbles to the research. Now we're doing okay here. We're still maintaining our number, of course. So we're good there. Okay. All right, so I think we need to. Oh wow, look at that. Look how many it had backed up. That's ridiculously awesome. Okay, so now if we do this, to me, we should kind of center that one there, then put one there, one there, center. We get all of this working, my goodness. The rocket sounds are going to be insane up here, guys. So everybody's aware. I think that's enough rockets, which that's all I'm going to do anyway. Not where that needs to go. Oh, man. That would be amazing, Casey. That would be great. I don't know. Is there mods for this game? I don't even know. Not sure.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh wow. They come back fast then, don't they, Carson? Wow. Good old Russians, right? All right. Well, I said we would have space rockets or fruity pebbles in space tonight. And we're doing it, boy. We're going big.
Correct.
Yeah. I gotta fix the first one now. What first one, Bubba? Oh, I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Is that what you're talking about, Bubba? I put too many in there. There is a workshop page, but there's no mods. This game's been out since 2019. I'm kind of surprised if there's no mods by now. There probably won't be. Okay. Gotcha, Bubba. I'm glad I caught it. You caught it, you know? Before I like built the whole farm and then it was off one space, you know? Just saying, man. Okay, so now we can just bomb these in. And it's gonna get rid of the empty pallet. That's why it's deleting those. They're empty. You can actually make factories that reuse the same crates all the time. They're kind of interesting. Honestly. Yeah, it's kind of an older game at this point, Casey. But I've been watching. So, like, I heard about this game forever ago. And I checked it out on Steam and I was like, looks cool, but I just don't want to take the time to learn a game. You know, it was one of those deals. And I was watching the guy play it. I had it on my Steam like wish list for a while. And I got watching a guy on Twitch that was playing it. And like, the more I watched him and like, he was doing things in the game and I'm just like sitting here yelling at the monitor like, you're an idiot. Why are you doing that? Do it this way. Do it this way. What are you doing? You're missing the thing. Like, and then finally I was like, okay, I know more about the game. Like, I should just buy it. And then I did and played it 30 hours in the first week, you know? Deleting a water pipe on a mine. Yeah, right, Bubba. You're paying attention, my guy. Bubba's like lasered in right now, man. Bubba be like focusing. Just saying, man. That's not a bad thing. Good thing. Good thing. Somebody's got to be paying attention, you know? Not me. How many are on this one? I like, you can add like one more and it's like, it goes inside the other one almost. We'll put 13 on. Why not? Yeah. That was kind of weird. Right, Casey? Right? We're on Bubba's 65-inch TV right now, huh? All right, man. It's kind of scary. Not gonna lie, bro. Kind of scary. I think I actually need to go out that extra one little space, but hey, we'll do it. Because why not? Again, with the copy paste. Needs to be a thing in this game.
About a minute left until their deorbit run starts.
Oh, wow. And they don't waste any time, do they, those Russians?
I mean, like, right when it was crossing from like Mongolia into China is when they disconnected.
I got you.
And then it did 2 separations burn, and the thing just like yeet.
Yeah, yeah.
Thing yeets up there too. Like right before
Mhm.
no, right before the space station crosses where they launch.
Yeah, they go.
They shoot.
Didn't they like Soichi or whatever? He like
the
took a
Suichi
picture.
yeah, he took a picture of it like launching.
Yeah, which is way cool.
Like they're like, all right, here I come. Dude, there was a lot of people up there.
Yeah.
Because there were 6 people just in Soyuz, and then the 4 on Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
There's about to be.
I like the question they had today for the crew 2 people about like non-astronauts coming to space and how they're probably going to be there when they are there.
I like how he said Inspiration 4, but Inspiration 4 is not going to the station. That's a different group of people, that is.
Wait, why is this one not working? Am I out of material? I might be out of material. I think I'm out of material, because that should be working. Oh, it's not oh man, they're not connected. Not out of material. False alarm. Actually, almost out of material. Almost out of material, but our research should really be cranking along, you know. So that is a good thing.
Well, John, I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna have to.
Oh, you're good, Sarge. All good. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alrighty. Have a good night, Sarge.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we're farming tomorrow. What else would we do on a Saturday? Play Automation Empire. You're right. Chat.
Say automate, dummy.
Chat. Wow. Yeah. No, it's all good, Sarge. It's all good. We're about to have all the rockets in the land. Nothing evil about this, chat. Yeah, Sarge, it's this game, and you just like, oh, it's been like way too many hours. I should get up and walk around.
I think this game had a fast forward on the clock.
Right?
Burns nominal. Or normal.
Normal, yeah.
That's the best.
And the crew is feeling well and fine, or something. They say a lot, the Russians. Oh no, okay, we're gonna have to change this, guys, because they're going different directions now. I can't have this.
Got about 2 minutes.
Okay, this hurts my OCD. Go that way. Go that way, going that way, going that way. Okay, those are all going to the left.
To the left, to the left.
And then I want all these to go to the left as well. This doesn't matter, but, you know. We're gonna have them all go this way. No, why are you going the... Oh, okay, yeah. The back row goes to the right. The front row goes to the left. They do the cha-cha slide. Let's go. Look at the amount of...
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Okay, so now we are out of Fruity Pebbles. How are we running out of green before red? That's the question. Does red produce more? It does. No. Yeah, it does. That's 72 per 6 seconds. This is 60 for every 6 seconds. That's why you need more green. Okay, makes sense. We'll have to take that into account later. All right, research time. Research time. I didn't realize red made more. Did not realize. Did not realize that. Research is ready. Hot dang, look at that. Ah, green's on water too. Is green not watered? Green's watered. Green's watered. They come off the same pipe. Yeah. It just makes more. This is 6 for 60 seconds. This is 70 or yeah, 72. Yeah. Wait, no. No. I don't know. Weird man. Weird man. Weird man. Okay.
Disconnected from your channel.
The orbit burn is
Nice. Yeah, it has to have water. Right, red factories on. Bubba, you are just like, man. Bubba, can I pay you to like come to my house and just like
I feel like Bubba owns this.
he's watching on a 65-inch TV.
I know, but like he just I feel like he's played this before.
Kind of special, Pat. Yeah, kind of. A lot more fun, a lot less drama, you know? Because, you know, it's just me playing. And Bubba. Bubba's looking out for me. But it's all good. Okay, how much do we have? 285. What a tease. Come on. We might have to turn off the thing to get more Fruity Pebbles over here. You're still a Mac user? I was just making sure he wasn't back there. It would look real fast, you know? Okay, so we need more, and it's not going to bring any over here because we're sending it all to space. So how do we stop it? How do we stop it? Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. Having a ball. Don't stop me now. I can just stop these. We need all Fruity Pebbles to divert to the research facility. All, which will take a minute actually because all the belts got to fill up, which is fine. All Fruity Pebbles report to the research facility. But even that, Bubba, like, there should be green, sitting here then. The red's just more efficient, you know? But we might have to build more green farms, you know? What I'm getting at. Which is fine. All Fruity Pebbles report to the research lab. Probably shouldn't do this while we're trying to, like, you know, put 2 more in real fast. Okay, so they're doing their thing now. And then we'll have to get our water working better. Okay, we all have water. You're right. But I wonder if it's not a 1-to-1 in the combiner thing. I don't know. But you're right. It is actually that way. So green should be faster. You're right. How does that work? Wait. Didn't do that right. Dang it. Man. Bubba didn't catch that one, did he?
Visors down, preparing for pyrotechnic separation of the service modules.
Nice.
Because they're in like the middle. It's like 3 chunks and they're in the middle.
Yeah.
The 2 outsides, they fill with trash and they burn up on re-entry.
Nice.
Basically is what they do with them.
Little space trash. That was mine. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so now that's all connected. So we have more. We have more. That's the whole point. Trying to get 2 more in here. We can do more reds as well. That's why I kind of built it where I built it. Like, it's real long stretch here of just open. So we can come all the way down. If we wanted to, we could put like 1, 2 more in if we change this. Which really, this isn't being used right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, we're wasting. All of this is just going for waste right now. To be completely honest, this is all just being wasted, which, whatever, it doesn't matter. The mines are infinite, so who cares? Who cares? That's, yeah. Oh, it's crazy though. All right, these still aren't full. Wow. I expected to see all this full by now, but not full yet. So, which means we're not getting any Fruity Pebbles for research yet. So, takes a minute to process, I guess, you know. Yeah. What benefits? What?
Oh, Falcon 9's vertical now.
Nice.
I think they're just static fire tomorrow night.
Very nice. I didn't realize that was the Demo 2 capsule.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it at all.
Really? They cleaned it up?
Oh, yeah. It looks brand new.
Wow.
Seen a picture of it yet?
No, you know what? I have. Yeah, I have. You're right.
See my story today?
I did.
Then yeah, you probably saw it.
Greenhouses. I can't quite. 15 more. Or 15 more. So that's why I've stopped all of this, trying to shut this down. Because we don't have Fruity Pebbles to send on. Yeah. I'm really trying, man. I want greenhouses bad. We get greenhouses, then we can turn back on the space Fruity Pebbles, turn off that train line, delete the train line that runs over there. That'll clean that up a lot as well. Here comes up some green now. So we're short on green. That's why I just added 2 more green farms. We're like real short on green. Dude, if those mines weren't there, we could come all the way down. The red line's right here. Can you imagine? Nope. We could actually jump around them. We could jump around them.
Clicker work for that?
That'd be crazy. Now we got a decent amount going. I mean, this whole factory isn't running because not that much, but maybe someday. I would have known this was going to take so long. I would stop all these. Well, these aren't picking up anymore now. They're all full. So a couple more boxes here, and then we'll start piling for what's it called over there? You know. Bubba, I don't know that. I don't know if it tells us anywhere. I don't think it tells us anywhere. I don't know. I do not know. Not sure how that works, but hey, we're getting, we finally got some in there. All the box makers are done running now.
They're starting to lose comms with the Soyuz spacecraft,
which is expected.
Yep. They're too far. They're getting too far from the space station.
Yeah. I know these things, man. Greenhouses. We get greenhouses. We are set. Set. You know? We will be in great shape. Alrighty, Pepper. We'll catch you tomorrow, man. We'll be farming. We will catch you, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm still kind of thinking, here's what I'm thinking for this area, guys, okay? Get rid of all the trucks. You know what? No, we'll do it later. Get rid of all the trucks. Eventually, I got to bring the trains around the tunnel here, or around the mountain, so I can have them over here. I don't necessarily have to run them, but I have to have the input tunnels, you know, within the square, right? Because they have a square.
Why is
so.
that picture so...
So I can put one there and I can put one up here and bring them around. Make this all input trains here, or, you know, from here down. Bring the trains over and straight up, assuming they make that curve, right? And then try to make this just maybe, you know what? Maybe just gold. Because realistically, I could use more coal up here at that factory. I could use more coal up there. Iron, I could use more iron, because if I get more coal, then I can use more iron. Because, you know, for making the plates over here. If I get more coal, I'll probably need more iron. Plus, there's more coal here. There's 3 more there. I would try to capitalize on those. This whole mine line goes away too. And go up there with it. This is iron, so that gets diverted into this plant real fast. I can make this factory bigger. I could bring another minecart line in just to run over here if need be. Be a little tricky to get through here, but some of this stuff, you know, that line stays. I can clean this up though. You know, I can clean it up a little bit. The gold, like I said, I might make that area where we started, I might make this just gold, the gold area, because we have gold up here. We have gold here. We have the gold over there, and I think that's all the gold. I think that's all the gold on the map, isn't it? I could be wrong, but I think it is. We do have more oil down here. So we might set up like a monorail. We'll probably do a lot of monorail work because monorails are fast. They're way faster than minecarts. I don't think there's any more gold, right? This is more coal. I don't think there's any more gold. So we might as well maybe monorail. Monorails are going to be real for us. This gold over yonder to this area.
This is the... Okay, how just like beautiful that picture is.
And just make that a gold area.
That
Yeah,
picture?
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they scrubbed that sucker.
Oh.
Okay, how's the research going?
Maybe a fresh coat of paint
Probably, yeah.
or 8.
Okay, see, that fast, we're full over here already. Okay, so we should have some in the research. Hopefully. Okay, so we are got a little bit going, not a lot. It just started getting it is what it is. Okay, this factory's just humming away making plates. We can make more eventually.
Ghost Searcher.
What?
Ghost Searcher, the dragon recovery.
Yeah.
Departed today, heading for the Gulf.
Oh, yeah.
To support Crew 2, because that's one of their like emergency splashdowns.
Oh,
And the Crew 1 splashdown later the week.
gotcha. Interesting. Eventually, I'm going to have 4 trains over here.
They splash down in the Gulf, load them, like, then they have a helicopter land on their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll boat back all the way down to the Cape and then unload the drag in there.
Dang, Bubba. That's when I deleted that train line, right? Right, Bubba? I would assume. Is that not connected?
All helicopters are heading to the lane.
Okay. There's only one in there, that's why. Yeah, it was when I was, yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, we might as well... It's not like, well, we're wasting red right now, but who cares? Well, actually, we're not, because these tanks aren't full. Once these tanks get full, the way the system is, it's waste, but who cares? It really doesn't matter. So we just need our research train to do some researching for us. But if we get more coal into here, this plant will really run. And same thing here. We might sneak a second train line out of here over to that factory, because then boom, we just make more plates. We might as well make as many plates as possible because they're heavy, and well, we already have it all set up here. We just need to get rid of our research. Train line go here, train line go here. It might be kind of interesting getting them in here. We might actually move. We can probably put one. We'll have to place some finagle in here with the train lines, I think. Problem is this mountain's kind of in the way, so maybe we'll even shift these over and then make the turn. Try to get this over because we can use the squigglies. Squigglies, get a couple of these in here and shift. This is what Sarge had on his, I believe. Like all the train lines came in right next to each other, and then they kind of branch out to go to the hoppers and then go back together. What it kind of looks like. So, and that makes sense. Takes up less overall like ground. Now I wouldn't mind. Okay. Yeah, okay, never mind. That is gonna fill up. Okay. We're loading one train right now. The other train is just leaving here. So our number has gone back up quite a bit by 13,000 roughly. And we're just kind of waiting on our research here, guys. We're getting there. Problem is we need that to say 8. That way it's full. I don't know if that goes faster if it has more or not. Probably not. It's just how many it has before it runs out, basically. Where are our research trains at again? Here he comes. He's got such a far run is the problem. And he's not loading a couple of minecarts. So we need to make our output line longer. Okay, so we'll go watch him, make sure he empties all the carts too. That is important as well. Alright, so here he comes. It just takes so long to get here. I could put in a monorail. But we only need to do this one more round of research, and then we're done on research. We've unlocked everything in here. That's literally our last thing is greenhouses. And we're at 285 out of 300, so like it's not really worth it, you know. We could actually delete most of these facilities already and just have a couple of them do our research for us. But that's okay. Now that we have Fruity Pebbles for the train, I think we'll be in good shape. Get this train just bouncing back and forth. It is elevated the whole way except for here, so it's faster. You see that just fills, one train just filled them all. We should be getting there, hopefully. Right now there's like 12, 15 in them, so depends on the one. Next train here, loading. Oh, that was some lag. Autosave. Get you on the leg every time. Now we can make these plates gold if we really wanted to. We take another factory and we make them gold. We take the plates and gold and make them gold plate. Don't want to do that though. Okay. That's working. Everything's working. We just need, now we're starting to get somewhere. Of course, now that we're basically full over here, of course the green supply is going to be building back up. Just because, you know, why not? But we get our greenhouses. I think that's going to solve our problem. Actually, we can probably turn on one of these rockets again, because why not? We don't need all the Fruity Pebbles just sitting there. We might as well send some to space. Send some to infinity and beyond. Yeah. It's going to be kind of crazy gutting all that over there where we started. I think I just want to do gold there. Just straight up gold. Just send it on several trains because it's going to take a lot. Hopefully we can keep up with that. Take all the gold in the map there. And like I said, we'll use the monorails. Monorails are pretty fast. So I think they're pretty fast. They get with it. You can put 26 of these cars on here if you wanted to. And they have like a pickup and a drop. They each one has 40 capacity, so you just tie that together with whatever, you know, and boom, capacity, and away you go. The only problem is you can't elevate them. You do have squiggly lines, but you can't elevate them, and they don't like train line that's on the second level. I don't think they like train line on the third level either, do they? Yeah, okay, they're fine with that. So that means when we clean things up, all train lines need to try to be on the third level, except for if we have to go under one, we can dip down but go right back up. Or they can go over the first level. They just can't do the second. So yeah. All right, let's go to research land. I feel like we've gotten a lot done here tonight, guys. On the map, we've done a ton of research. Done a ton of research. We have it done. We're done. We're done. Yes. So now technically, come in here and we unlock them. We are done with research. So that means a couple things here. Might as well let them finish what they're doing. But that means we get rid of this. Okay, we can turn back on. Okay, wrong button. Turn back on our rockets. And the biggest thing it means, greenhouses.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
I think I kind of broke the game.
What game?
Satisfactory.
Did you?
Yep.
That's not good, is it?
I mean, like, not like in a bad way, I don't think.
Okay, what'd you do?
So, like, you have, like, these drilling rigs, basically, right? That, like, mine the, like, ore for you.
Okay.
And, like, say if you're mining coal, those little ore deals, the drilling rigs, they produce 60 ore a minute, right?
All right.
Well,
Pretty good.
A coal generator uses 15 a minute.
Okay.
So one
Good power too.
one drilling rig can power 4.
Oh, wait. Okay.
60 divided by 15 is 4.
Oh, 60. I thought you said it did 30. My bad. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so what broke it?
Well,
Is it doing more than that or something?
no, but basically I'm using the coal power plant to power the coal drillers, and so I've got like infinite
Oh.
fuel basically.
Interesting.
And I've got a lot of stuff running, and I'm producing 600 megawatts of electricity. I'm using 375 of it.
Oh, wow. That sounds like how I would play that game. Overkill's underrated, right? As I'm looking at a factory that I can't supply enough stuff to because it's too OP. What?
Well, but
Yeah.
like, so the coal's like really limited, and you have to have water to run the coal power plants as well.
Okay.
And so, like, basically, the coal power plants are also powering like their own
Oh, wow.
water pumps too.
Makes sense, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Seems legit. All right. GG's. So again, we're out of green, y'all. How does that work? We just green, just like it must not be 1-to-1. The only thing I can figure is even in that little bit of time, you would think we'd start building up a little bit of a stock, but like our combiners aren't even full. You know, green must be just kind of slower. Second stripe of green. What? What? What's that mean? Oh, like do a second row? Oh man. I don't know if we need that much, do we? Because really all that matters is if we can keep up with the Rockets. You know? Like, obviously, I think we're doing okay there. Because that's sitting, if this, okay, so I mean, it's dipping. We might need more green. We might actually need more green. I mean, red's just getting after it, you know? Problem is, if we do too much more green, then we got to do more red. So it's like, okay, I can probably do one more right now without too much fuss here. Obviously, I'm going to mess things up with my water. I know. That's not helping. Got to get water back to these because, yeah. Wait, oh, duh. I was like, why is there no water there? Because I didn't put a pipe between them. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, if we give this a minute, it should, I mean, in theory, that's 3 more than the red side now. And in theory, the green side is 45 seconds, and this side is 54 seconds. So, like, 45 is less than 54. So the green side should be making more, but I'm just not seeing it. I don't know. I do like our factories we got going. These are pretty slick. They're just really chewing through it, you know? Because, yeah, this number, yeah, we're down to 16 here. We had 100 just a second ago. We can't keep up with our rockets that we have. That's what that tells me. Don't get me wrong, we're making a lot, but there's box movers that aren't really running all the time either. So that was very interesting. All right, let's go delete some stuff real fast on the trains, and then I am going to call it a night here soon, I swear. It's getting kind of late. And I got to get up early. Prince Philip's funeral's tomorrow morning, guys. I you know, that's a history thing. I like to watch history. I'm a history guy, kind of. So, did not mean to get rid of that water, but it does matter. Okay, we'll get it back here in a second. We'll get that factory watered up again here in a minute. Flying cart has to go.
About 3.5 minutes and they should be out of the plasma.
Well, they have like the helicopters up and stuff over there in good old Russia.
Oh yeah,
That's kind of
been
cool.
circling for a while.
That is kind of neat to watch. I will say that.
Well, they're not showing them yet, but like the recovery helicopters have been circling for a while now.
I gotcha.
They get, according to the stream, they get in the motion of a racetrack.
Makes sense.
And then they just fly in circles, then this thing will come dropping out of the sky. And they tighten their circle up.
Well. Alright, we're not gonna delete that whole thing right now because I don't feel like it. This is gonna hurt to do, but gotta just waste it. Whatever. Really matter. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of interesting here. So what we need. I gotta get up and watch Prince Philip's funeral tomorrow. How does that work? Because that doesn't work. It does. Never mind. It's a dum-dum.
Never said you were smart.
You know what?
Not wrong.
Shut up. How about that, huh? Why doesn't that... That's the 3. The 3 that we were talking about, right? Okay, now it's gonna line up. Oh, that's right. I gotta have the thing pointed the other way, even though it shouldn't actually work that way, but like they do work. It does. The arrows don't seem to matter for a lot of things. They do matter for some of it, but not for a lot of it. So there's that. Do that. Do a big one here. Wait, no, I gotta have another straight line. Straight line. Oh man. Resident needs assistance changing a smoke alarm. Battery in a smoke alarm that is chirping on a vaulted ceiling.
Oof.
Yeah, right? They're sending fire for him. They might as well, right?
It's kind of
part of what they do.
Yep.
Okay, so I think there's enough room there. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, we need to sneak this line over and over and over and not over again. Cool. Over. This is gonna look kind of weird, but hey, hopefully it'll work. A is for horses, after all, you know. Look at that. Lines for days. Train lines. Let me be specific. Train lines.
the guy
Nice.
comes back.
Train line. Actually, might try to bring that other one over too, because why not? It's not going to make the corner anyway, so. Kind of like Sergeant Strainyard he was working on, kind of doing the same thing here.
They're reestablished homes.
Okay. And the crew is feeling well and good or something, right?
Probably.
Love how they're constantly on the on the
Yeah.
the Russian streams. Okay, so now
Their ride seems so aggressive.
right. Can I do another one here? No, water. Okay.
You seen the video of the when it had to pull away?
No,
Its escape. Oh my god.
I
It
have
was a
not.
They pulled like 7 Gs.
Oh,
I
that
think.
tickled a little.
Yeah. It was something with like one of the strap-on boosters didn't like disconnect right, and it dented the actual rocket or something. I don't know, and it like triggered its escape, and they took off flying. I mean, they were safe, but like
Okay.
one heck of a ride.
Yeah, let's just do it all from this end. It'll be better. Don't like having to have all these squigglies in here, but it's going to be the only way that this all lines up because of that mountain over there. Pesky mountains always getting in the way. Wait, what happened there?
About 14.5 minutes.
So that's going to be okay. Wait, why is one train so small? why is the one train so short? Buddy, you forgot your cars. Okay, so actually we're probably gonna have to move these as well. Oh, we're gonna have to move all these lines again. Figured that was gonna happen. One line I don't even know if we need. I don't know what this one line does. Is that bad? Where's this line go? Oh, that's our research line. Yeah, we don't need that stinking thing anymore. Okay, so now exit. And we're not using all these right now, but hey, future proofing. Pretty lit. Okay, so now minecart. Okay, so that's good to go. Now, this train has to go. This is number. Start with this one. This is number 4. This is number 4. This is number 3. Oh, that's not going to work. They're going to have to be farther out. Dang it. Kind of wondering if that was going to happen. Can't make that turn. The turning radius on this big track is not a good thing. We'll go 2 over there, over here. That should get us number 4, number 3, 2. I don't know if that's gonna work. It will. Sweet. Not gonna bend there though, is it? That will not, so there's no way. Or it will. Okay, number...
On its main parachute, come back in. I've got video of it.
Nice. We'll watch it later, I swear. That's not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut these way back. Alright, let's just work from this end.
The crew's in great shape.
Shocker. They really like saying that on those Russian streams too.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of insane how many times they say it. To be completely honest. No, train turns are just awkward. Oh, that works out though. is to make that turn back in the tunnel. I don't like it, but it's working. This map's not, to me, not. Why is that train so short now? Do I need more overhead bins on these other lines? It's like, there's shrimpy little trains now. Let's see what these do. That one train is like so short. It's so, like, it's such a shrimp. Kind of crazy. These are decent trains. The other one's so short. I don't. Maybe he's still the same one because I had his like exit cut off for a while there. That's like a decent length train. So is that one. Good, they're gonna
Enough
be
trains.
Huh?
Never enough trains.
Trust me, I know, man. I know. Pretty lit too. Now the question is, can we support 4 trains over here? Can we actually support 4 trains over here? That is the question. Like, can
Elon
we?
Musk just tweeted this.
Oh, what did he tweet?
If we make life multiplanetary, there may come a day when some plants and animals die out on Earth, but are still living on Mars.
Oh,
Whoa.
Elon.
Whoa, Elon.
Well, down, buddy. Like,
Easy. You know,
he must be.
just because you won the contract today.
He must be. You know, getting into the good stuff tonight.
Oh, I mean, after what? Definitely.
Gotta celebrate that, right? That's huge.
Literally, his Instagram, not his Instagram. He doesn't have Instagram, but his Twitter profile picture is the render of Starship on the moon.
Nice. I think I saw that today, and I didn't pay attention to what it was. All right, maybe I need to like delete all of these tunnels at the same time, or like delete them and then build them all right back at the same time. Then I get all 4 trains at the same time. That would be way cool, right? Right, yeah. Okay, here comes the little shrimp train again. Are you gonna be a shrimp train? Why are you only 4 cars long? Why are you 4 cars long, my guy? I do not understand why he's 4 cars long. Kind of amusing. Okay, so steel plates, at current level of production, I can keep up 4 trains as far as I'm concerned. Even though one's a shrimp right now. I think I can still keep up. Because we have all this capacity sitting out here. And we're like, they turn off because like they're full. They're out of coal too, but they also have capacity in them. You know? So like, yeah, more coal. Yeah, uh-huh. No, Mrs. Professor, I love this game. I have so much fun. I have so much fun playing this game. Oh my god, it's 11:50. I thought it was like 11 o'clock.
You're wrong.
Seriously, I thought it was like 11 o'clock. It's 11. Oh my god. Oh boy. I'm just having fun. I enjoy this game. I enjoy this game a lot. And we've done
too much.
Oh, hush you.
No.
We've done a lot of really good, like, big moves on this map tonight. We have a train that's only 4 cars long. Don't ask why. We have 4 trains running now, all selling steel plate, and possibly gonna go for. We might get a record because those 2 trains should come through, and probably that 3rd one. Possibly, we'll see. We have all of our research done. We have everything in the game unlocked. We have rockets, Mrs. Professor. We have space rockets, cargo rockets. Elon, eat your heart out.
Wait.
We have cargo rockets. We've done a lot of stuff on this map tonight, or this game tonight for sure. So now just having fun. It is good to have fun, Mrs. Professor. It really is. It's been a good time. I got gardening going. I got, you know, the red grass and the green grass, a lot of that. We're sending fruity pebbles to infinity and beyond. That's what's going out in the rockets now.
Fruity pebbles, huh?
That's what they look like, bro. If there were any in the bin, I would show you, but the bin's empty, so. Yeah. But I want to get back to those trains. I want to watch those trains. Here comes. They're still loading. Okay. Still loading. All right. Casey. Fair play. Yeah, we're out of green again. Yeah, we need more green. Not like, yeah, we do. We need more green. Constantly over there, it seems like. I'll watch these two trains. Hopefully the other train's not a shrimp train this time. No, he's okay. He's a kind of a real train now. He's still not what he should be. But he's not a shrimp, and we're still full here on capacity, and even on our big tanks, we're almost full. Kells, what's going on? How's it going tonight? We get these two trains rolling through here. This number is going to skyrocket. At least that's the hope. I mean, we're sitting with a cool $87 million. Money's not an object anymore. Like, money doesn't matter. What?
Shut up.
88 million. About to be 90. I can buy a seat on a Falconer.
Not expensive in that game.
At first it is, but once you get like production going, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that just jumped to 23,000 on our production number. So we're still 10K, almost 10K short of where we were before, so. Yeah, but we also don't have trucks running. This and our rockets are the only two that are like actually shipping stuff right now.
1,000 meters away.
Wow. I think next
The
time
helicopters are flying around.
I think next time I play this game, I'll probably try to like finish this level off completely. Maybe even start on another one. I don't know. We'll see.
That 1,000 meters will take about 2.5 minutes.
Wow.
That's the
Yells,
point of parachutes.
Yells, I'm doing great. Enjoying my game, you know?
Don't you know, eh?
Don't you know? Having a good time. All right. I think we're in good shape to call tonight. Yeah, we're out of green again over here. Like, I don't know how with all these farms that we have or whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure how, but we are. So we could move this over to here, clean this up a lot, and put more in. Bring the red down to be even with the green.
500 preparing for land.
Put 2 more rows in, short rows. Or maybe just come down here and put in long rows. Maybe that's the strat. Because we have the factory capability here to keep up with a whole lot more. Because even on the red side, only, not even this whole, like half of this thing's running at one time. We have the factory capabilities here. And we can put in more combiners here, so that's not an issue. Maybe next time we'll go for the 45,000 number. That's what we're going to do, which means we will...
Touchdown.
Is it down already?
Uh-huh.
Past 2 minutes.
Yeah. 11:55.
Wow.
A minute 25 early.
Oh, well.
It was scheduled for like 11:56, like 30.
Yep.
The helicopters are like about to land too.
Say Mrs. Professor's watching it too, it sounds like. All right. We're at 22.
Later, so it's like 10 a.m. in Russia. By the time the NASA astronaut would get back, it's only going to be like 10 a.m. here.
Yeah, so she'll be coming back right away, won't she?
After their checkouts, basically gets on a plane, then gets on a bigger plane to come back to like Houston, I think.
Yeah.
and then get shipped out from there back home.
It's kind of impressive just with the trains and the cargo rockets, like how much we're actually moving right now. Kind of impressive. We're at 25 right now. See with this other train. It's not bad. Not bad. But we get gold going on a train. We have oil, fuel, oil. It's not fuel, oil. Tons of oil just sitting around right now that we're not doing anything with. We get a bunch of that moving. And then more Fruity Pebbles, always. We made it to 30. That's not bad.
Hashtag never enough Fruity Pebbles.
We made it to 30 considering we don't have trucks running at all right now. That's crazy. Never enough space pebbles, you know? Anyway, we did a lot tonight. That's all I know.
Yeah, we did.
Basically this entire yeah, we did, Carson. You're right. Tonight it's actually I can't even say we. And Bubba keeping me on the straight and narrow. All this on the right side over here was tonight.
I say Bubba did half of it for you.
And a whole lot of research too. So alright, well, I'm going to
Skedaddle.
I'm gonna skedoodle. I'll probably
Farming tomorrow.
Yeah, we're farming, man, all day. Let's go.
All day, bro.
And I'll talk about Automation Empire probably the whole stream, okay?
Oh.
Bet.
I was planning on it already.
All right.
I'm gonna put as your game
Uh-huh.
Farming Simulator 19 / Automation Empire.
Talking about Automation Empire, yeah.
Automation Empire podcast.
I won't do that. I won't do that. Not all
Okay,
day.
whatever.
Just like most of the day, okay?
Whatever.
Okay, bye.
5%.
It's
Are you coming back?
I don't know. Should I?
I don't think I've got anything for you tonight yet.
I don't know. It's like midnight and there's live BD to watch, you know? Or live on patrol. So yeah.
And rewatch that.
And apparently watch Soyuz land, right? Sure, that'll
Actually,
be
it was pretty good this time. Like,
sure
I
that'll be
understand them.
on the internet, right?
Oh, probably.
All right, I'll okay. Goodbye. Good talk.
Toodles.
Sound muted.
He just stole my line. Can y'all believe that? How dare he? Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.